Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Okay, peacemakers. Now, I don't think this is talking directly about the idea of, me and Kai got in an argument and we're like, okay, let's get Pablo. Pablo comes in, he gets me and Kai unified, and then we call Pablo a peacemaker. I think it's talking about something different here. This dude got up in the morning on vacation and got in a kayak. Unfortunately, there's a great white shark right behind him. So he's in trouble. Like, this doesn't look good. I wouldn't want to be that guy. I don't know if the shark will take the kayak or not. But at this moment, I would think this guy needs a peacemaker. He needs somebody to get in between the kayak and the shark and resolve this issue. Because this issue can end very, very bad. When I think about peacemakers, I'm thinking about Jesus as the ultimate peacemaker, because I was an object of wrath. And I am destined to be destroyed for eternity. And I'm in a massive conflict with God. And I'm walking around the University of Kansas, and I don't even know that there's a war about to happen where I will be utterly destroyed. If my last breath is today, I'm gone for eternity. And then God sent a peacemaker. He sent Jesus to die on the cross for my sins, to reconcile me and save me from this utter destined destruction of eternity in hell. Right? Jesus is the ultimate peacemaker. But then a disciple of Jesus does that on earth today. So Dale, God bless him, stops me on the street and says, "Are you interested in the Bible?" Basically saying, would you like the opportunity to make peace before you're destroyed? And I started to study the Bible, and I became a Christian. And I got reconciled with God. And I called Dale and Damon, who studied the Bible with me, and Mark Templer, who studied the Bible with me, I called them my peacemakers. They reconciled me with God. Amen. And now I'm saved. We get to be peacemakers. Filled with a perfect joy is the person who's a peacemaker. Sometimes churches go through phases like, okay, wait a minute. Let's not talk about saving people right now. Let's just talk about God or how we're doing and how we're feeling, which is great. We need to talk about God and how we're doing and how we're feeling, of course. But you will never have a perfect joy if you're not being that peacemaker. How can you walk around people every day, all day, who are literally on the brink of eternal destruction and not pay any attention to it and still feel good in your heart? What happens if you're a peacemaker? They call you sons of God. Back in Jesus' day, if your dad was a baker, what did most likely you become? A baker. Now, if your dad's a carpenter and you end up being a baker, someone might say you probably hung out with the neighbor more than you hung out with your own dad, right? Because dad didn't raise you up to kind of know the family trade. We get to be sons of God when you're a peacemaker. Because God, what's been his heart since day one? He's wanted to love and reconcile people with him. That's his heart for all humanity. All he ever wanted was to save humanity. So if you're his son, you grow up learning his occupation. Now, if your dad, if all he does day and night is save humanity and all I'm thinking about is baking, you might say, I'm not spending enough time with dad. When we start being peacemakers, we get to know we are his sons because we're just like we want to be just like our Father. Amen, church?